Hi YouTube, welcome to the Emporium Outdoors. My name is Michael. So this will be a quick channel update. I haven't posted a video in a couple of weeks, which is a little bit unusual, so I just want to explain that. So I had a bit of a man flu situation over Christmas, and it stopped me from doing all the things I wanted to get done. So that was a bit disappointing. So I did go down to the Frostbite Symposium on the 4th and 6th of January, and we ended up just staying the one night. There was a bit of a problem with Esme not being welcome and it not being in the rules that you couldn't bring a dog to an outdoor event. And even that's still pretty grey, so that caused a few problems. I decided to leave after one of the organisers spoke to me about it in not a very tactful way, so I was a little bit upset. I did send them an email to explain my situation and how unhappy I was, and they did send back a good email, and they refunded my money as well. But they basically said that dogs weren't welcome because of allergies. Really? However, there was other dogs there, and they had a course using dog fur to actually do some crafting, so didn't make any sense to me. Anyway, I kind of left and went on and did my own thing. Did another overnight camp somewhere else, so I only stayed one night, and when my courses started in the morning, 9 o'clock, that's when the incident happened. I decided to leave after that, so a little bit disappointing. If you did attend, I hope you had a good time. It looked actually quite a lot of fun. It was just unfortunate the way things panned out. So all my filming that I was planning on doing that weekend, I had to go out the window. So not super great, not overly happy about that, but I guess it's a young event and they're still learning some of the organisational skills to actually run the event, in my opinion. So the Argo went in for its first 20-hour service this weekend. It cost me $460 for the first service, which was a bit of a shocker. 2.5 hours labour and oil and fluids and whatnot. So pretty expensive. I think my Honda used to cost me about $250 Canadian. So this was like, wow, okay. So all the future servicings will be done by my own hand. So for Christmas I did get a sewing machine, which I'm very excited about. I've been wanting to actually do a lot more craft things. So I didn't get a lot of views on my axe making sheath that I did on my last video. I'm not sure if you guys want to see more of that or less of that, so I've kind of been doing some things behind the scenes. I don't mind just filming them for people to see if that's of interest. I don't know, let me know what you think. Are you interested in seeing me do more craft things, or are you more focused on me actually getting out and doing the camping, etc.? Let me know in the comments below. So I have a couple of things to show you on that theme. I finally got around to making a knife sheath. Use my little Esme badge stamp. Didn't quite work out the way I expected, but it was it's okay. It's a nice fit for the knife, and I want to keep it a little bit higher up. The dangler was a bit of a problem on this belt because the knife used to slip to the front all the time, and this way, with it being a much higher holster position, I should keep it out of the way when I'm climbing in and out of the machine. But I'm kind of like the way it turned out. It's kind of a slim fit. It's very solid. I don't want it to be able to fall out. But yeah, let me know. Hope you like that. I actually used white stitching this time, so it stood out a little bit more. Put the rough side on the back, so I don't mind that. No one really sees it. It's more of a prototype. Nice sheath. Just want to see how it actually looked. It's kind of a bit chunky on the sides. Again, I kind of like the look of it. Very organic kind of looking. So that's one thing I've been working on. The next couple of things is I've made a nice little tool roll. I've ordered some wax canvas fabric. This is just a canvas fabric that I've waxed. And I saw a couple of these at a couple of outdoor stores and thought, actually, I could probably make that. So this is my first attempt. Kind of works quite well. I'm going to keep a couple of my carving implements in here. I've just got this leather little strap thing to go around to make it look a bit more traditional. So that's something I've made. These little grommets are there so you can actually put a couple of nails up and hang it by the grommet so you can actually have access to it, or put some paracord through it, whatever. That's one of my other little things. And this is something I made today. This is just a little bag. Ooh, got a bit of fabric on there. So this is a bag that I've made. So it's kind of an odd shape, and it's this shape for a reason. Let me just unzip it. So it's designed for all my camera gear, my small camera stuff. So I can actually fold it in half and keep things in either side of it. It's a lined bag, but it also has a third layer inside, which is an insulating fleece that I put inside. It's like a reflective fleece. So the idea is when it's really cold, this will keep my camera equipment warmer, and I might be able to tuck this inside my jacket or just retain the heat, put it that way. So quite pleased with the way that turned out. Like I say, it's a bit of an odd shape, but that's kind of for a reason. Put these little tabs on there as well so I can actually hang it up. But worked out well. This is just a canvas, and it's got like a camouflage lining just to make it look a bit different. And again, there's a little Esme badge, 3D printed stamp that I've been using. So you'll be seeing this in the future, I'm sure. So the next thing I've got to show you really quickly is one of the viewers left a comment when I was asking about gloves and recommended some Giver gloves. So these are Giver gloves. And the company actually sent these out to me to review and take a look at. They kindly put a little stamp on there, EMP for the Emporium, which I thought was really cool. So I'll link to a video in the comments of the actual manufacturer demonstrating these gloves. They're very durable, I would say is the word. It's kind of extreme what they do to them. But they're a winter glove, and they feel great. I've been using them for the last week or so to do kind of outdoors type work. They are a little bit thicker, so as a working glove, they may be a bit thick if you have to do very fine dexterous things, but for general kind of work, you know, running a chainsaw or you know, snowblower or whatever, these actually work really well. Very impressed with the quality. They feel great. They're actually a waxed leather, and they're starting to get where I've been using them. I love this where it's the patina is starting to build up, so they're kind of fun. So I'll put a link to the website. I will be doing a full review of these gloves because I'm really enjoying them, and I think these will last a very long time. Extremely comfortable. They're thin insulation, but I've been out in some pretty cold -25 weather working with these and no problems at all. They're actually really nice to work with, nice and supple. The wax finish is excellent. So I'll give these a proper review once I've got a few more weeks with them to give you an accurate thoughts on these gloves. So thanks, Giver, and like I say, I'll put a link in the comments below where you can actually take a look at some of the manufacturer's product videos for these. But so far so good, and thank you for the viewer that mentioned these gloves. So that's great. And no video would be complete without a quick look at Esme. Are you ready for next weekend, Esme? You go camping next weekend? Yeah, you ready. So I'll see you on the next video. And until next time, take care. And as always, thank you very much for watching. If you like my videos, leave me a comment, maybe a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe.